Morning, Rascals. A little upgrade in terms of what is going on today. I didn't plan to make this video, but I had a very sad experience online. Someone in the community, actually a couple of guys, were really upset that I used AI art. I will explain in a second why I'm doing this and why you shouldn't be worried about this, because it's stand-in. It's a placeholder art, and I truly believe I'd rather have placeholder art than no art at all. I'll explain in a second. Here's a quick recap on Shattered Dawn. Shattered Dawn is a interactive narrative where you, the community, gets step-by-step options throughout the story to vote on important decisions in the story to shape how everything unfolds. I think it's such a fun idea, and I haven't seen anything similar in the space really. If you want to engage with it, I suggest you head over to fundalight.art. I link to my website below. You can read up on everything that has been voted on already, like Layla, our hero, her partner Jaemin, the first big clash on how to go forward. Jaemin brought home a device that Layla doesn't trust. That device is an extractor to help her, in Jaemin's opinion. But yeah, she doesn't trust it, she doesn't want it. And at the moment, I have a voting that closes in about 24 hours, 25 hours from now on, or from the time of this recording, I should say. And you can decide about the quirks and risks that come with each of the three concepts, and you vote for your favorite one, and that will be implemented in the story and will have an effect on how things will play out in the next story parts. So without further ado, the incident today. I suppose these guys got so upset when they noticed that my art is AI. I'm using Midjourney for the AI part of it, but I'm also in Photoshop, in DaVinci Resolve, in Blender. It's not just prompt engineering here, what I'm doing. They were so upset that they literally just called everything names. They closed the door so quickly on the project that they didn't even realize that the art is a placeholder, but what was written under each image, the concept of the extractor, how it works, which is, I think, really interesting if you read on it. I won't go into too much detail, but I can also link to the extractor vote below this video if you just want to read up on it. You don't even have to vote if you don't want to mint any of the artworks, but all information for each device will be there. And I think it's just really intriguing. So they missed that. That's how upset they got about all this. I try to explain these things. Also mentioned that I even wrote an entire article about my struggle with Midjourney. And my previous video, in fact, was about the extracted dilemma. And it explains how much time I actually spent on getting to results that I'm okay but not perfectly happy with, because they just don't represent the fragile, hacked, jury-rigged aspects of these devices that I am going for. They just have to feel dangerous and yeah, fragile. Something could go wrong anytime, and then you munt it. Like, if this thing blows up, you're gone. So I guess what I want to do with this is just really underline, yes, I'm using AI. No, it's not going to be the final art. It never was meant to be the final art. But I do believe having visuals is better than having no visuals. And I am at the moment not in a position where I have the resources to just pay someone to create concept art that is to my standard, or sit there myself and just model, 3D model each of the suggested extractors, for example, just to have two of them kicked out after the voting. like that would be a very poor use of my time. So I'm using AI to give you an indication of how these guys could look like, to set the tone in general of the world, to introduce you to characters you can vote on, so you don't just vote on text-based characters. So you just see them as a couple, you see them as individuals, you have emotions in the pictures. I think that has tremendous value, and it all subconsciously helps building the world. Now, here's my reassurance to you. AI to me is not a shortcut. It is an assistant. I am a seasoned VFX artist. I'm working in the industry for many years now, and right now I get to work on one of the biggest IPs there is. So creating high quality visual effects is my bread and butter at the moment. So I know what I'm aiming for with Shattered Dawn, and I know that any of the visuals that are provided at the moment to vote on is not up there. Well, it's here. It's not up there. But that here is better than nothing. Nothing is not how I visually communicate something. So far, it's going well. I mean, I tried just to promote the script, the screenplay. It's very hard. But having visuals in there, people immediately can see like, oh, there's something there. Yeah, and that is what I'm going for. In the end, I will have enough artwork there to at least have a mood board for further pitches to help fund the shooting of the short film and stuff. So there is value in there. And by you guys, you can help with funding as well by voting and just mint one of these artworks to put your vote down, and every dollar that is collected this way goes straight back into the project. So there's Kickstarter, sure. I just don't think I'm at the right social media growth level that I can just jump on Kickstarter and I will have immediately 100 people or more, 1,000 people backing the project. This way, even if I have a dozen, 2,000 or 3,000 people supporting the project, that is money straight into the bank that helps with the next milestones of the project. So this is really where you come in. Plus you get to vote on how this project shapes up. Again, I think that's such a cool concept. That brings me to the vote that is closing soon. Just have a look at the extractors as a teaser of how this thing can work. That like they have some interesting concepts physically, and really read up on how they interact with the body and what might influence them in the surrounding, and just put your vote down. It's free. Like this time, I'm not even asking for funding. I'm just asking for you guys to participate and just grow as a community. That would be really what I wish for. So again, the extractor closes in about a day, in about 25 hours. And after that, I'll be implementing the majority vote into the next part of the story. And you bet that early next week, after the weekend, I'll be giving you guys part 5 of the story, and it's gonna be good because we reached the point where shit hits the fan. So get excited about it. I put all the links below the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the story so far and that you look forward to what is to come. All right, see you guys.